Hi everyone, we are continuing the area section for our Unit 6. Now, we just finished basic 2D area. We are now doing composite area. And what this basically is, it's a composite figure. Composite. So if you know what composite means, it can be more than two or more in the group. But for this to be composite, it's a figure that can be separated into basic shapes that we already learned, which are triangles, parallelograms, trapezoids, and even circles, which we already did circles. So the way we're going to do these is first we have to figure out what are the basic shapes that make up the figure, starting with this first one. Which basic shape do you think makes up the figure below? What do y'all think? I think for sure there's a triangle. And what else? A triangle and a rectangle. Okay, and for my visual learners, I'm sure y'all figure that out quick, but if you can't see it, it's right here. So I'm just going to draw that line there. So it's a triangle and a rectangle, and all we have to do is find the area of each one separately and then add it together, okay? So let's do triangle first. I'm going to use blue for the triangle. Here's this triangle. And what's going to help you, other than separating them, is to draw each one separately as well, and then just do one at a time, and we'll move on from there. So here's the triangle. So area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 base times height, okay? This is in our other notes from before, the formula, okay? So we need to know what the base is. What is the base of this triangle? I'm going to redraw it right here. So what is the base length, the bottom? Right here. That is 12. And what is the height? How tall is it? From here to here. Well, we have 20. 20 goes across from all the way, but I only need this section. So what do I need to take away? I need to take away the 5 here. So 20 minus 5 is 15. So the height is 15. All right, so now we can plug in our formula. 1/2 times my base, which is 12, times my height, which is 15. Okay, and if we put that in the calculator, 1/2 times 12 times 15. $90. So 90 meters squared. So that's the triangle. We're not done. Now we do the rectangle. So let me switch colors. So the rectangle is over here, which is 5 and 12. And this one is also a parallelogram. So a rectangle is a parallelogram. So the area of a parallelogram is base times height. That's from our previous notes. And we already have those numbers. So 5 times 12. And that is 60. So the area of this shape is 60 meters squared. And now the only thing we have to do is add it. 90 and 60 together. So total area is 90 plus 60, which is 150. 150 meters squared. Okay, so that entire shape is 150 meters squared together. Okay, sorry, I have OCD. I don't like that rectangle. Okay, and that's how it's done. So let's do this one. Okay, what two shapes are here? These are two rectangles that make up this shape. Okay, so we have to, you can split it up different ways. Last year I had students split it up this way, or you could do it this way. I'm just going to go across like this. Okay, so for this rectangle, let me use color. For this one, I'm going to draw first. Okay, so I know the base is 13, the height is 6. And then for this one, do it over here. This is 7, but I need to figure out what this length is right here. So from here to here, I know the total is 13. And this is 8. So 13 minus 8 is 5. So this is 5. All right, and then we're ready to go. So area equals base times height. For both of these, area equals base times height. So we're just multiplying. All right. 13 times 6 is 78. And then for this rectangle is 5 times 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Okay. And what am I going to do next? We have to put them together, so we need to add the areas. So the total area equals 78 plus 35, which is 113 meters squared. All right, that was 2 rectangles. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, this one looks kind of like a basketball court. Kind of, not really, but what are the shapes that are here? For sure, there's a rectangle in the middle. Okay, so let me draw that out. Here's a rectangle. And then I have half a circle over here. And then another half on this side. So technically that's a full circle. So a rectangle and a circle together. All right, let's get started. So for the rectangle, I'm going to draw it out separately. Okay, this is 30. And the height is 15. And my circle, now the circle area notes we did in the previous unit, but we should still... we covered it already. All right, if this length is 15, I need the radius. So what is half of 15? 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. So my radius is 7.5. Okay, and I know I'm going to need the radius because of the formula. So let's do the rectangle first. Area equals base times height. Your base is 30. Your height is 15. 30 times 15 is 450. Area of the rectangle. And then for a circle, the area formula is pi r squared. Okay, so pi and then your radius squared. Okay. Excuse me, sorry. All right, let's use our calculator for that one because we have a pi symbol. So pi times 7.5 squared. All right, we're going to round to the hundreds. 176.71. And what is the area that we need to add to that? We need to add 450 because we got to put them together. Okay, so let me go back. 176, all of that plus 450. 626.71. So total area equals 676.71. And these units are centimeters squared. Okay. Perfect. All right. So those three were two shapes put together. And then this one is a little different because it only wants the shaded region. But I can see what two shapes I have. I know I have a circle. Actually, let me move that over. We're going to have to subtract the area of the circle because it's not shaded. But what is the other shape? Y'all remember? Starts with a T, trapezoid. So we're going to have to take the area of the trapezoid and subtract the circle. Okay, so here's the trapezoid. And we're going to take away the circle inside. Okay. All right, let's get started with trapezoid. So the formula for trapezoid is 1/2 times your height and then times your bases added. Okay. So let me draw the trapezoid. And here's base 1, base 2. What is the height of the trapezoid? The height is from here to here. So 2 4s is 8. Double 4s, right? This is half and this is another 4. So it's 8. All right, let's get started. So the height is 8. My two bases are 9 and 11 together. Okay, let's consolidate and reduce. 9 plus 11 is 20. And I'm just going to do this one in my head. Half of 8 is 4. 4 times 20 is 80. So there's the area for the trapezoid. Okay, and then let's do the circle. Area of the circle. The radius is 4. So pi times 4 squared. Pi times 4 squared. Let's go to decimals. Pi times 4 squared. 50.27. All right, and remember, we only want the shaded region, so I need to take away the circle area. So we're not adding, we are subtracting. So 80 minus 50.27. 80 minus 50.27. 29.73. Total area is 29.73 yards squared. Okay. All right, for this set of notes, you also have a Schoology assignment. As you can see, I have it here on my screen. I already have the answers there, but you're not gonna see those. Go ahead and draw the pictures on the back of your notes with the papers and watch any videos that I have for help on some of those, okay? Bye.